Welcome back to Gamer Boy Gossip. My name's Ice Machine 12. I'm here with Stinky Boy and Woody is Gravy. It's another episode, boys. We're into it right now.
Oh yeah. I hope someone
Maybe I'll do
doesn't
that every
even
single time.
Yeah, I hope someone just pulls up the YouTube video and sees that picture because that's going to be the thumbnail.
Maybe we should make that the thumbnail.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
we're making that the thumbnail.
Oh, man. We got a banger of an episode.
Yeah.
A lot to talk about.
I feel so... nervous is what I was going to say. I get like this every fucking episode, and I don't know why.
I thought you were about to say you're feeling tired, and I was about to call you out, because every single episode you're like, I'm so tired, guys. I'm so tired.
Do I?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Which
a
is
More
wild.
often than not.
Oh, shit. My bad. Because Mondays are my easiest days by far at work. I don't really have a lot to do, so I'm usually home pretty fucking early. I'm just a little tired boy. I guess.
Just a little tired
need a
boy.
little napsy halfway through the day.
Yeah.
I am a little bit tired, though, not going to lie.
Yeah.
But I don't get shit for it because I don't say it every time because I'm grown. I'm a grown man.
I'm pretty
because-
sure the last episode we released, well, 2 episodes we released now, you start the episode with, this is, or no, was that last week? This is my Jordan.
Yeah, no, he was.
Flu game?
Yeah.
It was, and I made it through it.
Yeah.
No, I'm tired, and I'm sure Andrew is, and I'm sure you are too, Stinky. But me and Andrew woke up
Yeah.
butt ass early. Is that even a saying?
Butt ass early.
Now
Yeah.
it is. We're making it one.
All
For
weekend,
sure.
basically. It was opening weekend for all of you who don't know. In Missouri, it's the first weekend you can hunt white-tailed deer with a rifle of the year.
Not for sport, and we're not doing it for sport. I'm
Well-
not doing it at all. So.
No, it's for the meat. It's for the
Yes,
experience.
it is
For the
used.
sport, you
It
could
is
say.
for, yeah. Yeah, it's for the sport.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But no, we all went over to our campground that we're not going to tell you where it is because we
Yeah.
don't want people trying to hunt on our property.
Even if we told
Yeah.
you where it
It's
is, you
definitely
wouldn't be
not
able to
Montana.
find it because it's in the middle of BFE.
Yeah,
yeah,
which
I mean it's even hard
is definitely
finding
not
with a
Montana.
GPS almost.
Yeah.
yeah, that is true.
But
Always
we all
takes
went over
one.
there, and Woody and I hunted this weekend. I did not get anything, unfortunately. I saw a couple, but didn't get a shot off. Woody got something.
I
didn't he?
did. I got a wee little button buck for those non-hunters
was it?
out there. Yeah, it's a very young male deer that does not have antlers yet that are showing. So there's little buttons on his head where the antlers start.
They haven't
Cute little
broken the
buttons.
skin yet.
Yeah, they have not broken the skin. And if you know your ABCs of health, what are they, Nicholas? A bone.
Yeah.
A bone coming out of the skin is bad.
Yeah.
So,
there's no
so
absolutes.
there.
There's no absolutes.
He was in the clear there, but he
Those
wasn't in the
memes.
clear in my sights, or I guess
Those-
he was.
Those
Well, good for
memes-
you.
dude. Oh, I want to talk about this because
Go, yeah,
quick.
yeah, go for it.
I'm here for the rants and the sidetracks. You're here. You guys are here to keep us back on track. Those memes, the ABCs, and it's just something completely different. It's a friend in need is always bad, or just something completely different than ABC.
Yep.
Those are some of my favorite fucking memes.
Oh man,
We
I
had
was
some
thinking
good
about.
ones.
I was thinking about that the other day, kind of related to that. Those memes, like, it's taken years for social media as a whole to come up with that style and humor of
Oh,
memes.
yeah.
Could you imagine someone writing that in 2012, 2013, whenever like memes were just coming out?
Dude,
I don't think it
that's
would hit.
That's
People
what I was
would be
gonna
like,
say.
"What the fuck does it mean?"
Dude, so I was in Denver when I first heard the word meme. Like, I always knew the funny pictures. Like, those have been around forever. But
Yeah.
the meme, and really, like, honestly, it's become an art form for a lot of people. Like, honing it and coming up with different, not layouts, but, whatever.
Yeah.
the
formats,
different
things-
styles.
Yeah,
and-
formats. Yeah, yes, thank you. Yeah, formats. Like different pictures, like the gym from The Office format, like with the.
Yeah.
Anyways, like that shit, just to see over the years, a decade now, a little over a decade since that, it's just crazy. Like memes now, like you
Yeah.
said, are even from 4 years ago, are so different. Like the
Dude, yeah.
why is it called oven when you in cold food and out hot eat food?
of out
No.
hot eat the food.
Out.
Hot, yeah. Hot eat food. Yeah. That was so funny around the campfire.
Oh yeah,
when you brought that up.
it hit.
I was
Oh,
Because I've seen that one before. I love that one. That's so fucking.
dude, you had to say that like 4 times, and it wasn't because I had too
Yeah.
many drinks. I just could not understand what the hell
Oh, I
was
thought you
going
meant
on.
everyone else.
Oh, no,
The only
I
one
was
that
lost, too.
understood it. I don't even think Ethan really got it. I think like Savion, it seemed like he kind of did, because it's just one of those ones that they don't make sense. It's just something stupid.
Yeah.
And not all, and that's an art form too, because not all nonsense memes like that are good memes.
Yeah,
You know?
that one's a quality meme.
It's
Yeah.
it's
To be the
almost
right
you
kind of
have
stupid.
to, yeah, you have to
Yeah.
have a level of intelligence to make it the right amount of stupid to where
Stupid,
it's
right.
it's funny and people get it. And like I was going back to like now there's so many different like formats and styles and stuff. Like there's whole pages, social media pages that kind of have their own style of meme that they post, or like groups of styles that they
Yeah.
post. Like one meme page can be completely different from another meme page, and like I love one but I just can't stand the other one, which is so interesting because they started out as just
Yeah.
being stupid pictures.
Yeah. It was so funny to watch, like the adults and the girls basically not understand it. They were like, "What?" Like we were dying.
Yeah, I'm
and
pretty sure
like-
June and Dad and Grandma and Grandpa did not get it at all.
No,
There's
no,
no
one-
way.
no. They were like,
I don't
Yeah.
expect them to, because it was a stupid.
"It's not made
meme.
for them." Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you ever do that? Actually, I just realized it. I call, like, I'm almost 34 years old, and I still consider us, like, whenever I'm talking to Holly about, like, let's say, like this weekend, like, oh yeah, the kids always usually stay up. Like, I'm a 34. I have a 6-year-old son.
Yeah, we're not the
I'm
kids
still.
anymore.
She's like, the kids.
uh,
It's like, oh, or I think it was. I would say the adults, and she's like, the adults. Like, you're 33 years old.
Where-
What do you mean the adults? You are the adults.
yeah. For
I'm
the
like,
longest
oh yeah, I
time.
guess so.
sure
Well,
as
now
hell don't
most of
feel
us
like
are
it.
adults. Yeah.
I mean, we are. We're all the youngest ones, or the youngest one. One is pregnant. She's 8 months pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's. I mean, I guess she could also do that as a kid, but she's not a kid.
She's not a kid.
24.
Yeah.
Almost. Well,
You're right.
Was it 20? Oh, did I-
23.
She's
We
20,
talked about
almost
this
24.
at the campground.
She'll
Um,
be 24. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Man,
yeah,
going back to the weekend. Well, I guess we were kind of talking about it anyways, but
Yeah.
anything goes around the campfire. Like we'll talk about anything. It can sometimes get heated and talk about. Well,
Oh.
we try to keep it away from like politics talking or
Yeah,
religion
we try.
talking.
It always gets.
This
year it didn't though. I was
It
actually
didn't,
No,
It was
No, it was
amazing. It was amazing.
we had
I
we
loved
had
it.
some good conversations that wasn't just our like us three's stupid
Yeah.
humorous conversations. Like we actually had some good combos. going
That's
on.
it,
Yeah.
that's a good point.
Uh,
Usually it's brought up at least once when we're all together. Like when we're doing our stupid shit like we do on the podcast every single episode. Either Mom or Megan or June will be like, "What?" Like they'll call it out and then they'll look to
Yeah.
everybody else and be like, "Oh, they're just being,
Yeah.
the idiot brothers."
Yeah.
And that was never brought up this weekend, which was
Yeah,
surprising.
which was nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
It
did
was
we
a nice
not
change of pace.
did we not deliver?
No, I think we
I
just
guess not.
I think
Honestly,
we just
I guess we gotta
get it
step
out
up
at
for
on,
Thanksgiving.
yeah,
Yeah.
just really slap it on heavy.
Good point.
We got to double down.
Yeah.
Be ready, family.
Yeah. The none of you that support us and our fucking podcast.
Yeah.
assholes. So I hope you listen by this point, and this is your first episode.
Yeah.
I'm calling you out, Andrew's
Bitch.
wife.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Cheers. Me, it kind of, well, it didn't get heated, but Megan, our sister, was telling a story. Her and Brandon, her boyfriend, were telling a story Saturday, and I didn't care about the fucking story. It was about like Bailey's birthday party and like a couple of the drama that happened at a 10-year-old's.
Oh,
10-year-old
when
girls.
all, because they were talking about all the 8-year-old girls or whatever staying, or the 10-year-old girls
Yeah.
staying over that night. I think I
Yeah.
heard parts of it.
And Holly at one point looked at me. She's like, she said, "You're not a good actor." And that's all she said. So I was like, I am
Oh.
That's tough.
so out of this fucking conversation. Because he would say the story. He would be like, fuck, what was it? Oh, Megan got glow sticks. And he's like, yeah, she bought like 1,000 of them. And she's like, it was 700. I was like, oh my fuck. I was like, that didn't change a lot of fucking glow sticks. It doesn't, 1,700 doesn't fucking matter. And then they went to, she said she went to Dollar Tree to get more or something. I don't know. Like, as the party was going, he was like, she was gone for like 45 minutes. And Megan was like, no, it was like 25 or 30. I was like, oh my God, just get through. I don't want to hear the story anyways. Just get through the fucking story. These details don't matter.
Yeah.
Stinky has a very short fuse when it comes to stories. Like,
Yes,
if,
I
if
do.
if it doesn't instantly hook you,
Yeah,
you
I'm
get
out.
tired of it
I am
very
out.
quick.
Yeah. And I'm
Which is
not
hilarious
only
because
am I
he's the
out-
worst about when he tells stories. He will catch himself doing it and call himself out of like, that doesn't even fucking matter.
Yeah.
Why am I going down on this tangent? Like, it's
Yep.
just so hypocritical, but it's hilarious.
Oh,
Especially
100%.
when it
100%.
happens.
Also, and not only am I out of the conversation when you do it, I'm now pissed at you for continuing to do it and
Yeah.
telling the story that I'm like, I don't want to be here right now.
Yeah.
Stop you moving your mouth.
Yeah.
And then turn around to one of you guys and do the exact same fucking thing.
Yeah.
That's all right. We love you for it.
I'll put up with a lot around the campfire, because a lot of times I think I'm a little bit better actor than you. I'll be like into it, but I'm really just like looking into the fire and thinking about my own thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I've noticed that. a lot.
Enough. Yeah.
You're
No,
honest.
not you. No, not you. You're fine. You're
Yeah.
fine. It's not you. I don't do it with you. I listen all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I know. I tell the same
Man,
stories.
But
all-
speaking of telling the same stories, I love how we tell the same stories, like the same stories that happened around campfires
Oh,
of
yeah.
ages past. We
Yeah.
continue to tell them every single year, and they still are so funny.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, dude, they get funnier as
Yeah.
it goes.
Yeah, oh,
Like
man.
Ralph Uncle Ralph burning his shoe.
Okay, so I
That
never
was-
knew that.
Dude, that was you. I don't think either of you were even born yet when that actually happened. I think it happened multiple times, but
Yeah.
I was young as fuck. Nicholas may have been a baby.
I was probably a baby.
yeah, he may have maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Well, you
Yeah.
couldn't have been 2. If MJ wasn't
So more the high level story is that one of our uncles would basically get a new pair of shoes every
just
single
did it.
year and throw them into the fire after the weekend. And I never knew when Dad would tell it and say he would always catch his shoes on fire, melt his shoes.
He would make the bottom of his soles.
Yeah,
rubber soles.
well he would melt them and then he would actually toss them in the fire. I didn't know that he would toss them in the fire. I thought he would
Yeah.
just like mess up the bottom of the shoe.
Me either. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't happen. Well, I guess I don't know. I only remember like a couple of times, but
Yeah.
I also was very young, and you know what I mean. But it was. I remember one time he, fell asleep with his feet up by the fire, on the fire pit
Yeah.
rocks, and they told him, Ralph, your shoes are on fire, and he reaches down, grabs it, and has like fingerprints in the bottom of his sole.
Yeah.
And also melted rubber on his fucking fingers. I mean, it wasn't,
Oh,
it wasn't
man.
like it went all the way down, but it was
Yeah.
just the. enough to show a little indentation and probably burn the
That
fuck out of his
story.
hand.
I love that story around the campfire every single time. And then the other one, I'm only going to say one more because we could be here for hours retelling
Honestly,
these stories.
yeah.
But the other one was when we were having our yearly meeting, and the kids. I say the kids again because we were still kind of in
Well,
the
back
middle
then,
of
we may have been, I guess.
between. We were teenagers for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
But
I was
we
still in
had
high
a
school.
slingshot that we had over at the campground, and
fuck yeah, dude.
we would it was like a pretty nice slingshot. It wasn't just like a stupid one. It could zing some rocks, dude. And we used to shoot them at trees, or we used to set up like cans and bottles on logs that were about to be put in the fire a little bit ways from us and try to hit them. And then the adults got into it, and the adults had been drinking by this point. And one of the guys puts up, like, tries to go and shoot the slingshot, and he had his thumb aiming where he was supposed to be, but he didn't put his thumb back
I
down.
remember
So the
that.
rock or the pebble just smoked his
Oh,
thumb.
and it wasn't
like,
even
right
a
where
rock.
his fingernail is.
This is an important point that I will make. It
Yeah.
was a small ball bearing of steel,
Yeah.
and he shot it. So it wasn't like this little rinky dink rock. And he instantly shot it. He goes, "Oh!" And we were like, "Where the hell did it go?" Nobody even realized that it hit his thumb.
Oh.
And he just shoved his arm in his hand in his pocket and did not take it out for the rest of the night. He didn't even look at it.
Man. I do know he went and got a stiff drink afterwards. I think he got a bottle and just started drinking from the bottle.
Is that Jim Shelton,
feel-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
man.
would hurt
Man,
so
good stories.
bad. Oh my god.
I even love hearing about the news stories that don't even pertain to me, but specifically when you get Stephanie and Marissa and Jessica,
Oh,
just
yeah.
like once they
Just
start
talking about themselves.
laughing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but once they start laughing and almost like crying laughing,
Yeah.
I eat that shit up, dude. I love it.
yeah.
It's
You're
easy
over
to
there
keep it
chuckling.
going.
I love
Yeah.
your little chuckle.
Yeah, your chuckle's good.
My
Your
little
little
chuckle.
belly chuckle. Yep, there, a little bit. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
I know. I know. I always get a laugh out of these two with that.
Yeah, oh, I love it.
Speaking of humor, I tell everyone that asks, like, Haley, my wife, says, "You're not funny." I'm like, I know I'm not, like, super funny, but
No,
my
yes,
humor
you are.
is fine-tuned. I am. But my humor is fine-tuned to make you two laugh. Like, if my jokes do anything, it's I specifically have tailored my humor to appease you guys over the years.
Dude, your timing, I think, is impeccable for my humor, I guess.
I know,
Your
dude, because
timing
it's
is
you.
perfect, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've realized I didn't even know we were going to get into this, but I have different comedic styles of humor with the different families that I'm with, because my jokes do
Oh, yeah.
not hit very well with Haley's
No.
family. They think I'm funny, but like a lot of my like quips and like sayings that would get you guys rolling just don't hit. No one even laughs or chuckles. I'm just like, oh, I forgot I'm with this
Gotta
family. I need to
rethink this
switch it
one,
up
yeah.
a little bit.
Dude, I do that shit all the time. Like, I am not even remotely close to how I act with you guys as I do with Holly's family or any of my, ex's
Oh,
families.
yeah.
Because but even like some of the shit that I joke about with you guys as well as them, they just, sometimes they'll like look at me and be like, I was kidding. Because they'll be like, oh no, they like think I was being serious or
Yeah.
something, because I'll be just deadpan,
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
deadpan one-liners that really
Yeah.
don't hit with everyone
Yeah.
else.
And I'm like, no, I was just. Holly knows, like she knows most of the time, whenever, like 98% of the time, probably when I'm joking, and she'll just be like, just eat it up.
Yeah.
She fucking, like, he's an idiot.
Man.
Yeah.
Man, I love going to the campground though. Like it's one of my favorite things to do. I love opening weekend. There's so much you just get to go relax. Like I don't
yes.
think I was on my phone more than a couple times. Well, I
To
take
do
that back.
Wordle, that's when I was on my phone.
Yeah, when I wasn't on my phone at the campground whenever we were like hanging around with people, but man, out in the stand, my phone battery died quick that afternoon, Saturday afternoon.
Well, you
I
went
went
out
out with-
early.
I know. I went out at. I got out there about 12, and I came back in about 4:30, 4:45. I think
Yeah.
Andrew is when we rolled back in.
Yeah.
And my phone battery went from 80 to being dead like 20 minutes before we came back in. So about 4 hours,
Damn.
I had lost 80% of my battery.
Damn.
But that's not why I didn't see a deer. That's not why. I promise.
Yeah, 100%.
I was
100%
I was playing
screen time.
Fortnite mobile
Minecraft.
on my phone while
Hell
I
yeah.
was.
Were you really?
No.
Oh,
I was to say no
No,
way.
I
no sound.
believe
or
that
just
for-
take
yeah.
your AirPods out.
From you. I feel like you.
just
I
put them
feel
on
like you out
transparent
of the
mode.
three of us would definitely play Fortnite mobile out in the stadium.
No, I have like back before we had cell phones, like you would take out like a book or like you take a word search book or something or like
Yeah.
just something to keep the time passing. I thought about that. I'm like, why didn't I download anything on my phone like that? Like I have a word search game on my
100%.
phone that I didn't even think about using. Like just looking
Yeah.
for a little
could do
bit and then look
Contexto.
around. What is it?
Contexto.
Oh, man, that thing's
yeah.
crazy to play.
I haven't played in a while.
That's the
but
one where like
me
it's
and
just a
Jake were
random
playing
word,
for-
right? And you have to guess it based
Yeah,
on
and it's AI.
yeah.
And AI you'll just guess words, any words, as long as it's one, a single word.
Yeah.
And Jesus, scared the
I-
shit out
I've
of me.
never-
God damn it. But it's AI,
Sweet,
so
get the
every
fuck outta here,
it's-
we're working.
Came out of nowhere, man. Any word you guess, the AI will tell you how far away from that word is, and it could be like relative, like table and chair. If the word's table, chair would be rated pretty high, or it could be
Yeah.
like it's however the AI designates it.
I
no one
have never
understands.
I've never actually played it, but I've
At least
seen
I don't.
TikTokers play it, and it gets
It's
intense,
fun.
man.
There's
Yeah.
also a geography one that I would really like to play.
Ooh, that'd
Like
be fun.
yeah. I think it shows you countries, and you click like on a map, and you click countries,
Yeah.
and it'll show you how. Or maybe you type in the country, and it tells you how close you are.
There's a bunch
They-
of those. I've seen a Pokemon one
Yeah.
where you guess the Pokemon and it'll tell you like if the type's
Oh,
right
yeah, I've
or if
seen
the
that too.
numbers like higher or lower in
Yeah.
the Pokédex.
Dude,
That's cool.
I'm a slut for any geography style game.
Yeah, dude.
Andrew knows. I used to play this game on Addicting Games where it was just the world map, and it would tell you, yeah, that what a throwback, right?
Bro, I hadn't thought about
Addictinggames.com.
that in 15
There was-
years.
Oh, yeah.
There was this game that I would play, and it was a world map, and one mode it would tell you like it gave you the outline of the country, and you could
Yeah.
drag it and like click and place it where it is.
Oh shit!
I
yeah.
got so good at that game, dude.
Yeah.
It back whenever I was maybe like 7th, 8th grade, I could tell you where any country was. Any country. I could place it
Yeah.
within like a millimeter on that screen.
Dude, that was
I couldn't
right-
now, but
That was right around the time when I was in out in Denver, and I was the same way. I love geography. Whenever we were kids, before smartphones, Grandma and Grandpa would have an atlas, a U.S. atlas, in the back of their back seat sleeve or whatever pocket.
I'm pretty sure it's
And I
still there.
would-
Last time I drove with them.
Oh, I'm sure. I've thought about getting one and just putting it in my back, for Bennett. Because I would just be bored when we're going somewhere and they're driving 45 miles per hour on the highway. I would just, look at this atlas. Like, I would read the atlas and just read towns and look at the maps. And I fucking love that shit.
Yeah.
And when I was in the Navy, I was looking at maps all day long. I mean,
true.
that's my job, was just to basically stare at a map a world map on the screen.
And if he told you anymore, he'd be have to kill
Yeah,
you.
I'd have to kill you.
Yeah, that's what he would always.
I-
I still
Well, I
don't.
guess I'd have to
I'm
kill
surprised that me and Andrew still don't know exactly what you worked on.
Yeah.
You've done pretty good about not telling, because we tell each other everything. And you still haven't told us.
The real reason is because I don't know how to fucking explain
What you do? Let's not talk about
I,
it.
I don't know. Look it up, I guess. I don't.
There's got to be a leak somewhere.
I got drunk and I played what's that game that war game you always played? Battlefield.
Battlefield 2.
I got drunk and I played Battlefield 2
Battlefield Bad Company
all
2.
day.
Dude, honestly, Battlefield Bad Company 2, baby, all day, every day.
That's awesome.
I went to
Battlefield
work.
2.
I got on the base with my badge. I stared at a screen. I went home, got drunk, and played Battlefield.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Not to get off on a
That would be
tangent,
sick.
but going back to Addicting Games got me thinking
That's our
that
podcast.
Addicting Games was so interesting with like the broad spectrum and variety of you're gonna hear that on I just hit my mic of like different different games you could play, because I was thinking me and Nicholas started on Addicting Games and then we moved over to Nitrome. You remember Nitrome, Nick?
Oh, I've never
Yeah,
heard of that.
Nitrome.
Never heard of that.
Nitrome was like
I still remember
It was
Nitrome.
like it felt like an upgraded Addicting Games. It didn't feel as like harsh on like the digital aspect. Like it seemed more arcade
Yeah.
looking. Like the art style was better, and like the games
Yeah.
seemed a little more sophisticated or like
Yeah,
better quality.
just better
Yeah.
built.
Yeah,
I've actually thought of Nitrome recently. I say recently, within the last half year or so, because I was trying to remember like why it was so addicting, and it's the same reason that like I listen to lo-fi beats all the time, and all these types of like ambient background like video game music stuff. And I'll be listening to something on YouTube, and I'll just have random songs like that playing, and I'll be like, "Oh, this reminds me of a song on Nitrome," or this reminds me of me. Like I could be
cool.
playing one of the games right now on that
That's
thing.
Yeah.
And this was 10, 15 years ago.
yep.
Nostalgia boys.
We bring it up
Always
again.
all the time. Jesus
Always.
Christ.
Okay, but this is a good nostalgia episode because we've had a lot of good fun over at the campground because it was opening weekend.
Yeah.
We
That's
just
true.
change our names to Nostalgia Boy Gossip.
Yeah.
Nostalgia boys.
Fuck, what was I
Dude.
gonna say? Oh, there is a game on Addicting Games. Oh, also I was wondering. I am assuming it's just indie game makers that are putting their game up on like a Roblox type situation where I'm assuming Roblox creator games make a percentage of whatever Robux are spent in their game. Is what I
Probably.
think is how it works. And I wonder if Addicting Games is the same, like indie game makers just upload or either sell it to addictinggames.com or
Yeah.
I wonder how that works.
They did. I think at
Maybe.
one point they
But there
had
is this-
ads that would pop up before you played. So I wonder if they got like some ad revenue based on how many people played.
Probably. And you
It's kinda
get-
like YouTube.
however popular a game is, you make more money.
Right.
Yeah, or however many plays or
Clicks.
clicks
Yeah.
into a game you get
Yeah.
at so many like intervals. you
Dude,
get
that's
so much
I'd never
revenue
thought
back.
about that concept, but that's like the YouTube, like the first like YouTube style
Yeah.
monetization stuff, like building
Yeah.
a game for mass consumption, but getting money through ads, like ad revenue. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
There is this game on there though. It was like a little Australian guy, and I can never remember the name of it. And I only was able to I played it once, and I wanted to play it again when I was a kid, and I couldn't find it. And then like a few weeks later, I found it again. I was so fucking pumped. But that's like I've only played it a few times because I couldn't ever find it because I could never remember the name.
What's it
And it
called?
was just I'm gonna look it up.
Dude.
I'll see.
While he's looking that up, kind of bringing these two things together. One genre of game that I never really got into, interestingly enough, with what this weekend was, but like hunting games. I never really got into them as
Yeah,
much
me
as
either.
you think they were.
I was huge
Nope,
into them,
same.
dude. You remember that
You were.
PS2 game that we had, the Alaskan Big Game Hunter?
Yeah, you played. It was a fun
Oh,
game, but
yeah.
you played the shit
I
out
would
of that.
play
I've played that a
that.
couple times.
And then I asked for another PlayStation 2 game. I can't remember what it was. Played the shit out of that. And then I did play a little
I think
bit
I
of
remember that.
Hunter Call of the Wild. It's a newer game on Xbox. I don't know if it's on PC, but it was on Xbox, and like it's pretty immersive, I would say. I mean, you obviously can't have like you're sitting on a video game for 4 hours and not see any wildlife go by. It's not that immersive, but
Oh
like
man,
it's pretty.
that would be crazy.
It's about as like realistic as I could see a video game for
Unreal
hunting.
Engine 5 in VR.
See,
Can you imagine
that would be sick. That would be so sick. But at that point, just like go outside, dude.
Yeah, honestly. No, dude, Unreal Engine 5, some of those things, like, they look better. Because you can create any world you want. That's better than
That's true.
outside
Yeah.
at that point.
Yeah.
Some of these screenshots of that Hunter Call of the Wild game are
Matrix, bro.
pretty damn cool.
There's people that grind that game because there's like certain mythical
look it up.
creatures of each species. So like a mythical buck is like this crazy looking
Oh.
buck, and it only has like a certain percentage of chance of spawning and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's pretty
Yeah.
fun.
Dustin, did you ever figure out what that game was?
No, I stopped looking it up. Why?
Well,
did
that's-
you or something?
No, I was waiting on you to
okay.
tell us what it
Yeah.
was.
Oh, my bad. Addicting Games. I'll look it up again.
Addicting games.
Aussie guy
Hell
game.
yeah. I'm looking up Nitrome right now
Uh.
to see. Oh my god.
Hell yeah, we're little computer boys right now. Let's not talk.
Yeah.
Let's just look shit up.
No, if
Well,
you've ever played it, like, oh my
yeah,
god, Feed
yeah.
Me, Nick, you know,
I-
Feed Me with the Venus flytrap and the flies, and you'd have to like drag yourself around from Nitrome. Like it was like
What was it called?
Feed Me.
Oh yeah.
That one and
Mhm,
Off the Rails
mhm.
with the two cactuses or beans or whatever, and you had that little push cart on the railroad
Yeah,
system.
that one was good.
Yeah. Go,
If anyone
go check out
knows what
Nitro.
that game is, just comment it. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna look it up.
Pandemic and Pandemic 2 were fun to play.
Mhm.
When you create your own virus and try to
I don't remember that.
Oh, and
dude, whoever made the COVID virus, they won that game.
Oh,
let me
no.
tell you.
nice.
The hardest game, the world's hardest game, where you had to move the red block from green square to green square. That one was always good.
I think
I can't get into this right now. We'll be here for
one
for
more,
ages.
the one that Nick was so obsessed with, and I played a lot. I don't know if Dustin played it, but Feudalism. Remember Feudalism, Nick?
Was it
I
on
do remember
Addicting
Feudalism.
Games? Or was it on
No,
one of
that
those
was on a
websites?
different one.
Oh God,
but
what
it
was
a
that?
website.
A different website. Feudalism.
Oh fuck! Do
Flash
you remember
game.
the General Mills website that had all the games you could play and earn points and shit?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Or
remember
you
that.
might have been too young for
I
that.
don't remember
That
that.
was man, that was so fun.
What
Dude,
was that
kids don't get that
website?
shit anymore. Like Bennett
No.
doesn't. They don't have stuff like that. I think on they don't have toys and cereal boxes.
Yeah,
I
dude,
know, man.
Honestly,
It's a
like,
Digging
different-
through with your nasty ass
Oh.
kid hand the cereal
Yeah.
just to.
I'm sure parents
In the
love
box.
that. If they were
Oh,
ever wanting to actually eat the cereal,
Dude,
like,
thinking
oh,
about that
can't you just
now.
wait to get the toy?
Yeah.
dude.
With Bennett, I'd be like, just get here. I'll get a big spoon and we'll find it. I'll get a big old spatula or something, a soup spoon.
Dude, speaking
it.
of which,
Don't
what
put your
happened to
fucking
all
hand
of those freaking
Congregate was the other website.
Congregate?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I've played
Congregate.
Congregate games. Those
Um,
are fun.
Those are fun.
Armor Games was another one, another website that I played a lot.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I
gosh,
don't remember all those.
I
Yeah.
can't.
No,
I
no.
can't.
I'm gonna be
it,
playing
man.
these throughout the week now. Just hop on instead of playing
Yeah.
my Xbox. I'm gonna go to Addicting Games and
Play
some
addicting games.
free.
Well,
Dude, that
I don't
would be
think you
fun.
can
That'd be
anymore
a good-
because, well, you can't do the original
Oh, 'cause
Addicting
they're
games
Flash
because they got rid of
player.
Flash.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nitrome's
they're Flash
up.
Games.
R.I.P.
So you can play Nitro.
Hell yeah. Do you remember
Oops.
Newgrounds? Did you guys ever get on Newgrounds?
Newgrounds.
Newgrounds.
Or Newground?
I'm gonna have to look that up
whatever
real
the fuck
quick.
It was Newground or Newgrounds.
Was that a,
That's what.
Oh, I remember that tank that would always
Newgrounds.
pop up
Oh yeah.
on like games
think-
that they
yeah.
made.
Yep, the emblem or the whatever. Yeah, it was.
I
like
Yeah.
Meat Canyon got his start. Like I think he worked for them. He said originally.
Really, I didn't know that.
Oh,
this
shouldn't
is
say
definitely
got
his
start.
style.
Yeah, I
of
was listening
artwork,
to
though.
it.
yeah, that
he
definitely
was on
makes sense because
one
there's
of
a lot
his
of creepy
podcasts.
shit here. we talked about it a couple weeks ago. I'm not very into the creepy stuff, so even on Addicting Games, they had the different genres of games. Hardly ever clicked on the horror, scary horror games ever.
But there was also a NSFW page, and it was called Nude Grounds.
What?
And they were games. They were games
I'm not
where
looking that
like
up.
you would. I remember because I played it. I was like 12 or something.
Oh my god.
And you could like dress women, but it was like maybe it was trying to look realistic, but it wasn't that realistic.
Wow.
And yeah,
I didn't even know that was a thing. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Me either.
it's
Wow.
like, and that's the shit. It doesn't take much as like a 12-year-old, you know.
Yeah.
It could be a
No.
fucking drawing, and you're like,
Oh, it
yeah,
doesn't.
dude, oh my god.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna crumb. Okay,
Oh,
so I sent these two guys in our Instagram group chat a picture of this shirt. I follow this page on Instagram called Shirts That Go Hard. And a lot of them are just very, like, degenerate, like, oh, I can't say the words on here, but, like, just very degenerate or horny shirts. But there was one where it was two pieces of bread that were in a sexual position, and it said, I'm gonna crumb. Oh, I love that shit, dude. It's so
Yeah,
funny.
good stuff.
I would never buy it, but I live vicariously through the people who post that stuff.
Yeah, and that wear it.
Yep.
Yeah, that wear it,
One
yes.
day,
Yeah.
one day, gentlemen, we'll have our shirt on there.
So, did I ever tell you?
We
speaking
will,
of,
yes.
Speaking of shirts that go hard, so I was probably 16ish, and I had a shirt. I tell you about this yet? Ever tell you about this?
The big
it was
banana.
a monkey. Yes.
Yeah, we talked about that.
And saw a dude.
Yeah.
Okay. The story with this.
That was
an adult, like a
during our
30
Labor
something,
Day
40 something.
Yeah,
podcast.
Labor Day
Okay.
podcast. Yeah.
'Cause we
Damn,
were
you
talking about the
remember?
guy with. Yeah, we were
Oh,
talking about the guy with the
lizard.
big lizards and everything,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
how we think it was so cool, or he thought it was so cool, but other
Yep.
people thought it was a creep.
Yeah.
And you thought it was cool until you saw a middle-aged,
Yep.
old-aged man wearing the same shirt.
Dude, no, I thought it was funny and stupid because I was the went against the grain type of kid, you know.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
had
that long hair
That's how
and
I
that
showed out.
thick ass.
Yeah, the little fucking
The
patch
yeah.
and the shitty sideburns.
Kind of like what I got going on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Yeah.
Except longer hair.
Yeah. It looks so bad, but I'm doing no shave, no.
But I thought it was cool. I was like, this fucking idiot. He's wearing what a high schooler's wearing. What a dumbass.
I'm freaking cool because I'm wearing it, and I'm
Yeah.
like
I'm doing it
so-
ironically.
Yeah.
He thinks it's funny.
Man.
Got him.
Amazing.
Yeah, got him.
Amazing.
Anyways, I wanted to bring up when we were talking about camping and shit. So when we're not tent camping when we're during this
I
time.
know.
yet.
We're
It's
damn near glamping.
Can
yeah,
hardly call
There's
it.
cabins. We'll have a cabin soon. We all stay in our parents' long
Basements.
camper.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Stay in their basement. Yeah. We're all in their house right
It's
now. We
all
just
the
don't.
same house, but it's a different room.
We're in our own. We don't want to. We can't be bothered to leave our room to do this together. We're all in our. Anyways, we're in the camper, and we've always had a camper. When I was a kid, it was just a pop-up camper with canvas sides, so it would
Yeah, the
like
two sides.
be tiny, and then you'd crank it up, and then put canvas sides up, and that's what the camper was.
I remember like images of that, of being
Yeah.
in that camper, because I was not very old at all whenever we moved to a different camper, but I do remember that one,
Yeah,
or
Andrew.
something like that. Yeah.
I
No.
thought Andrew was. Oh, you never.
Well, I don't
thought
know
we
if
did
I
play.
was. I was probably born, but I don't remember camping in
You
that
don't
thing.
remember, yeah. Because we probably got the newer one, the second version, the one that just is all inside of whatever the camper is made out of, and then the beds fold down,
Mhm.
fall down.
Yeah.
Those are fold out campers, if I remember correctly. And then now they got this. I guess this is the one they got after that, the big
Yep.
fifth wheel ones or whatever they're called.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah.
I love sleeping because I have the back by the what is it called, bunk bed area, because I have been it. And get out of there, sweetie. And I love sleeping right up against the window because it's fucking cold out. That's what I love about camping. And I love about tent camping too. Whenever you just feel the cold and you're all bundled up because it's so cold outside, you just want to bundle up. Mm-hmm. I just fucking love that.
No,
shit.
I know you do.
Yeah, you guys got
sidetrack story.
Really
Sidetrack story.
No, it's not a sidetrack story.
Kind of.
I'm leading into something. Okay, let me cook, baby. Let me cook. I was
whenever
going
we were
to
camping.
bring up, yeah,
the Colorado story.
Oh no, I wasn't even gonna bring that.
It's
sidetrack
story, baby.
Oh,
Let's go.
I thought you were telling
Colorado,
me.
In Colorado, we took a family vacation. Because were you living out there at the time?
Yeah, I lived in Denver.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Dustin was living out in Denver at the time. So we all took a family vacation to visit him for like a week, I think.
Yeah.
And one of the times we went up into the Rockies to some campground and stayed there. And we actually
Rocky Mountain National Park up in Estes Park, right outside.
Exactly.
Incredibly beautiful, best place.
Very beautiful, very cold. We stayed in an actual tent because we didn't want to drive our camper across however many states.
And
3
I had
states,
camping shit,
2 states,
brand new camping stuff.
Yep.
I had just gotten.
So we had this big camper or big tent that we were all sleeping in. We had the air mattresses. We blew them up. We were all set, and we all had our separate what are those called? Sleeping bags to sleep in. And Dustin forgot his sleeping bag at his house, back down the mountain and into the city.
Like
and
an
so
hour and a half away.
That was whenever Andrew was still younger, Woody was still younger, so he obviously wasn't going to share, and Mom and Dad weren't going to share. So I had to share. We put down as many towels and sheets and stuff as we could on that cold air mattress, and then we both shared the sleeping bag as a cover.
Yeah.
And dude, I woke up and Dustin was trying to snuggle up next to me. And I don't know why I didn't, because it would have been warmer. But I kept moving away to where I think I was pretty much off of the air mattress.
You were
We woke
in
up.
between. So it was, there are 2 queens and then a single or a twin or whatever. And Andrew was on the twin, and then it was Andrew on the twin, Nicholas, me, the parents, all in that order. So me and Nicholas and he was in between. Like this, they were all pushed together.
I woke up. Yeah, I woke up and he had his face in the seam of the 2 touching. I thought he had suffocated to death. Like I thought he was dead, and I was like, "Oh my god, he's not moving." Like, what are we gonna do here?
No, I was just.
I love cuddling when it's cold outside.
I guess I just didn't want to be touched.
Dude.
Yeah.
And I wanted that warmth.
Yeah. So I get that you want to still be cold and warm up as however you can. The window bed in the camper is your place.
Yeah.
Imagine being out there, like we were in the Rockies, out in the open, like, and we had a tent, which is still sun protection, like the material used today. Like imagine being out there in a teepee or something. I mean, and please don't come at me if that's not. Like maybe the Native American tribe that lived there didn't use teepees. I don't know. I'm just saying it was cold everywhere.
Yeah.
And some Native American tribes did use teepees.
Yeah. No.
But imagine
like the minimal stuff that like it's not.
I wonder
like
how
today.
much. Yeah, I wonder how much heat those kept in there. You know what I mean?
I've heard
I don't
that like there's a dude on TikTok. Of course,
I mean,
everything's
they were
on
like
TikTok.
furs and shit.
Dude,
I guess.
he says that like his teepee, because he has a like some sort of fire pit thing that goes inside of it because it'll like funnel out the top.
Yeah.
And he said it actually stays pretty dang warm in there, from what I've heard. But that's a recent, like, I don't know how authentic that material is compared to like what they would use back then.
Right.
But I mean,
That's
the
something I always wanted
furs
to
would
do.
be
I
something.
loved as a kid.
Yeah, too.
To like,
I just
I don't know. I just always wanted to build one. I thought it would be so cool to like. I still do. I think it'd be sick to have something like that. What are you saying?
I just looked it up and I spelled it Teepee, and it's Tipi. That's how you spell it.
Oh, is it? I
Yeah,
thought that was
Wikipedia says
interesting.
Tipi.
Oh, I
I
always
thought
thought
that
it
was
was
a
TEP.
tribe.
Huh.
Are you sure? No, that's. Oh, it says Tipi or
Oh, does it say and or?
Huh.
yeah, or is a conical lodge. Conical, what a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Conical.
God. Is it TP or TP? Yep.
And speaking of TP, are you guys more of a TP when you're building a fire? Are you more of a TP style where you lay all the logs up touching at a point, or are you more of the log house style where you lay? It's almost like a pound sign for all of you fucking Zoomers out there, and you just layer that up basically.
That would be a hashtag. Pound was what
No, yeah.
the texters would
Yeah,
use.
Zoomers would be-
Zoomers a hashtag.
Zoomers don't know what a fucking pound sign is. They know what a hashtag is.
I'm showing
Yeah,
my age
boomer.
a little bit. but-
I remember whenever hashtags started to be a thing for like searching, as tags or whatever, I would say like pound fish or whatever, for the whatever the tag was.
Freaking idiot. What a
And-
millennial
yeah, I know.
dummy.
Fucking millennial dumb idiot bitch.
Anyway,
We're not discriminating.
Anyways, TP or log house. And so when you type that in the talking points, I thought you were saying TP or longhouse fire. Like the longhouse Native Americans used. I think the Algonquin tribe, possibly, or nation.
Are you looking that up right now?
No, I'm pretty sure. I love that as a kid. I'm not an expert by any means, but I'm pretty sure that's.
I
was meaning like the log house, I guess.
Yeah.
if I'm building a
said
fire,
it, and I
I
was
will
like,
do
oh,
a TP fire. I won't think
Same.
to put it in the hashtag formation, but I feel like it burns better if you do the hashtag stuff. And you know me, I was the person on deck for fire duty every single time.
You never let us forget it.
Yeah. Well, nobody else was doing anything. I was the one tending
the
to
fire
the fire
guy.
the entire time, and then as soon as I got up and started doing
I
something.
did.
No, I know, but mostly.
And I
thought-
did.
Maybe I didn't.
Well, I feel like if you didn't get a lot of flack or a lot of suggestions when you got up to do it. Because every time I got up, everybody thought I was doing it wrong. And I was just doing it because nobody else was doing it. So I would get up and grab a piece of wood, and
You
they'd be
have
like,
really
"You should
nice
have grabbed
placement."
that other one, and you should have put it here, and then go get another one
See.
and place it like this."
Oh, well, that was whenever we were trying to tell you to cradle it, and you weren't fucking listening.
I
I
eventually did it.
First thing, whenever we got there, I noticed that was happening. So I took Dad's side and I started giving you pointers as well. So that whenever I started to do it, he would still talk to you about, hey, that's not like, Andrew, why don't you go get another log and put it here? So
Fucking
you were my
bullshit
scapegoat,
is
really.
all I-
So he was.
I got
he was
so many
methodical
suggestions
about
for
this.
no reason. And then everybody complained when I would put stuff on the fire. I'd stoke it a little bit, and sparks would go. A little bitty sparks.
Put
would go,
another
oh my
log
god!
on the fire.
Yeah.
Pour me
I'm
out
not mad
some
about it though.
something. I don't know.
What is going on right now?
We're losing it.
Yeah.
We're a little bit sleepy from
What
the
was-
weekend.
What was going on ice whenever we were at, I think it was you that was next to me, about there was something that Saturday night that was going on. I looked at you, I was like, this is like one of those fucking TikToks where it's like, it's like a 15-second clip and it's like, what is going on? It's like there's so many fucking different random ass things happening.
I don't remember what that was, but it was truly one of those videos where you couldn't predict
It's
what
just
was
like
going to happen
a
next.
panning around the scene, like one of those ones from Europe, and it's like a guy juggling bowling pins on a unicycle, and then it's like a couple getting engaged, clearly tourists, and then a dude like in all black, crazy shit walking. It's like, what is going on? And there's a wreck in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what that scene was. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember, but it was
wild.
there. Yeah,
It's like, what is happening, man? That's what was
our family.
Just now.
Truly chaotic. Yeah.
right.
Nicholas
Nobody's
was
listening
fucking
anyway,
talking, like
so-
singing. Yeah.
Who cares?
If you made it
All
this
right,
far,
y'all.
message us and I will Venmo you $5. I swear to God.
Oh shit.
I will Venmo you. If you made it all the way through here listening, I will Venmo you $5. Message me. I promise.
Stinky
you.
Boy will Venmo you $5.
Yeah, I
He
will personally.
And
So
if he
just message
doesn't,
us.
his personal address is.
You're right.
And that's where we're gonna end for tonight, gentlemen.
He's like, please.
Let's wrap this.
All right.
No.
Yeah, let's get off.
Thanks
I'm
for
tired.
thanks for coming in to another episode of Gamer Boy Gossip. Again, my name's Ice Machine. I'm here with Stinky Boy and Woody's Gravy. We'll be back with hopefully some more video game content here coming up soon.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yes.
get some video games and play them.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Dun 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 dun. See you
Signing
later.
off.
Love you guys.